Hey, Nicola Light here, remembering us all back into our light. It's been a beautiful day today, a wonderful, wonderful day with great deep realizations. And I wanted to sort of let you know on just one particular subject, which is really very interesting about really grounding your energy down into the original template of Gaia. So if you're finding it really stressful at the moment with these beautiful energies that are coming in left, right, and center and bombarding you with deep realizations of our own healing journey, trauma, left, right, and center being shown from all time space, and you're going through it. You're really going through it. You're tapping into the collective field. You're deepening into your own healing journey, looking at the deep shadow work, and check that playlist that I've just sort of brought out, which is sort of just been in recently. See within how you are grounding. Now I did some grounding codes for you, so check that back out in the video playlist for you. But the thing that was sort of brought forward, which is quite a common thing and common mistake that we hold when we are walking upon the earth, and we're not walking with bare feet. We're walking with shoes. So what was sort of brought forward for me for have a greater understanding within this is that the extension with everything that we hold in our lives, whether it is an external deep realization of a room that we set up with everything around us, which holds an energetic pulse, the clothes we wear, the way that we hold our hair, the way that we present ourselves are all a reflection from within. But it's also about the footwear. So it's quite a basic sort of concept, but I wanted to sort of deepen into it. When we look at any sort of shoes, now back in the day, I used to wear shoes with a higher heel. And these high heels would have been putting my foot into a pressure where the heel wouldn't be grounded down and lengthening the back of the meridian lines down my calves and the backs of my legs. So there's a sort of a slight distortion within it as if you're walking on tippy toes. Even with the flattest of heel with us ladies, we would have maybe a heel at this size, and even with trainers, the whole of the sole of the foot sits on a cushioning of rubber. And so where we're wanting to ground down into the original template of Gaia, there is a slight distortion within the shoes that we are wearing. Even if we're in high-rise flats, apartments, then the perception of actually grounding is slightly distorted when we don't have the understanding of our capabilities of grounding, regardless of what footwear we wear or how high we are in a high-rise flat. Is not an issue. Is our perception that we are not putting the foot firmly on the ground, on the rock. If we perceive that the footwear that we are wearing holds an energetic pulse that we can align to ourselves, albeit slightly artificial in its nature, we can allow that energy to transmit our energetic flow through the vessel, through the tool of wearing footwear, with the tool of accommodation in a higher position rather than in a basement where I'm in the basement at the moment. I feel really sort of engulfed with the earth around me. And we can use this sort of awareness with our intention to use these tools, use the footwear to be a creator of how we want to express ourselves, but move the energy through the sole of the foot. Now, the actual shoe is actually called a sole, the sole of the vehicle, of the footwear. If we align to this understanding, we can push the energy through the sole of the footwear into the original template of the earth. So by intention of mind, we can move the energy through and almost sort of feel that the shoe becomes you and allows you to move the energy through those vessels that we are wearing. Now, obviously, if we're going to be barefoot on a rock, in the sand, in the sea, then there is nothing nicer than the organic perspective of our foot flat on the floor, grounding the energy down into the heel. But if we're in, in busy cities, etc., it's not necessarily practical for us to be wearing that type of footwear. If we're in a corporate job, or if we're on our feet all day at hairdressers or in a supermarket, then the footwear will be then corresponding to not enabling us to ground the energy that is influxing in, that's creating an awful lot of ascension symptoms, especially through the column of light, the spinal column. It is to have a different realm of understanding within the system, to align what it is that we have, to work with it rather than rejecting it. So rather than saying, oh, this is not working for me, then it won't work for you. It is a case of saying, this will work with it because I'm aligning to it and enabling me to have myself of a different mindset and a different process within it to enable me to see it slightly differently. So it's when anything that we do or say or feel into is that we can say, oh my God, these energies are really pounding my energy, is creating an issue for me. It will be if it's creating it consciously, that you're aligning to the receiving of it that way. So if we got the Schumann resonance coming in to such a degree that you feel that those energies are bombarding you and it's doing this, it's doing, then it is. But if we say, oh, okay, these energies are coming in to assist me with my healing journey, I can surf it. Spoke about this before. So whatever it is that you're aligning to in your creation, see it as being a tool that assists you, exactly like AI, artificial intelligence. Use it as a tool to assist you. It's like me guiding, presenting. Use it as a tool to assist you to be empowered, to change the mindset and how you see and perceive the reality to be. Elagianto mokosh makiatan, anateso kayu shamakiatan, tovashumakosh makietana. It is the perception of reality that we sit here before you in stating this, that you are the creator of it. So why would you then give a blame and shame to a pair of shoes that disenables you to ground your energy through the vessel of the said created shoe that you have aligned to? Use it in a way that you can then manifest and alchemize the projection of your energy through the said vessel to enable you to ground into the original template of being. Okay, it's the same thing as anything that it is created, whether it is artificial or natural. We can take it in to be a sense of creation that holds a different vibration to enable you to be aligned with it rather than not. Change the frequency of it. I remember, as a side note, I remember watching a little video years ago about I think it was a Tibetan monk or something, went and ate Mackie D's for a month. And prior to it, he was eating, sort of vegan food and all of this sort of malarkey. And he went in and got his stats done of his physical body. And then he had this sort of experiment of changing the vibration of the food. And his stats were exactly the same. No, I'm not saying go and go and eat yourself into oblivion with, sort of fast foods, etc. It's a sustainability that we can exist with how we see things from a different perspective when we change the frequency of it. Okay. It's everything that we have in our experience that has aligned to us. We can perceive it to be from a negative perspective and a higher perspective. It's how we see it. Now, if we change our belief system into eating a certain way or acting in a certain way, and we're authentic and we're truthful and we are blending with the energies of resonance, then we can then align to that energy to shift the vibration of the tools around us. It was a really interesting concept for me to bring forward within my own understanding of it, is that yes, with the grounding technique, push it through the sole of the foot of the shoe itself, the boot, the sandal, whatever it may be. Change the vibration because you are the creator to enable yourself to do it. However your mind sits within it, allow yourself to align to it. Allow it to flow through you, through you, through you. Allow it to trickle down the sides of the building as it enters into the foundations of the earth. Use your intelligence, your wisdom to alchemize your environment. When you go into a shop, go in and sparkle and shine throughout the density that sits there in the collective. Again, it's alchemizing the reality. It's about moving forward, firm foot, regardless it's a high boot or not. It really doesn't matter, but it does if you don't resonate with the footwear. Okay, so resonate with the footwear. It's a choice point. It's a manifestation of your reality. It's a mindset. It's a mind control. Enable yourself to shift your reality by a single thought in a moment to align you to be that creator here upon the planet. So I do hope this little video for you will assist you going through these moments of deepening into yourself and knowing that you are the creator of it. Don't let the perceived ideas or the Schumann resonance energy coming in and the full moon distract you from aligning to the highest frequency of which you are. And yes, it may send you into a little bit of a dizzy phase, but use it as an opportunity to connect to the universe deeper. Invert your version of the rise of ascension. See it as a bonus, as a possibility for you to shift, rather than it being an issue and that you can't go out and you can't do this and you can't do that because it's a full moon coming and the energies are going to be too much for you. Use your hypersensitivity to shift you into a deepening of your inner light wisdom and allow yourself to shine. It's what we came here to do. Not to shy away from the collective, to be that column of light, fortifying into the original template of Gaia. Connect with her, let her guide you through the journey of it. And yes, from time to time, go barefoot upon the land. And it's that beautiful organic sense of being. That sometimes we need these tools to assist us, but don't let it be a detriment to the experience of being here as a light worker and an excuse actually for the ego to just sit to one side and sit in your own trauma of your own healing journey. And if you do, it's perfect as well. So don't worry about it either way. It's just be aware. It's awareness. Okay. So I do hope you're all doing well, all doing well. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking my content and for all of those wonderful Patreons. Just like and subscribe. I got it in the right direction today. Come and join me on my Patreon. Come and join me on my groups. Have a look at my website, nicolalight.com. I'm here as service. Check out also my new playlist, which is on my website, which is called the 8 Program. You can purchase that now, which is a recording of all of the 8 steps to actually get to your inner light wisdom. It takes you through that journey. And you can also then book on for a mentoring session one-to-one after, or indeed a one-to-one whole program with me. So plenty to see here on this channel. Thank you so much for joining me. And yeah, from me, let me know how you're getting on. High shoes, boots, trainers, barefoot. What works best for you? See you all very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.